Hey y'all, welcome back to the Dirty Cold Garage. Today I got something a little different. I got this package that appeared in my mailbox today, and I'm gonna do an unboxing, or I guess in this case an unbagging. Now, this is something I'm 99% sure I know what it is. I didn't know it was coming, so I very much appreciate it. But we'll get into all that in just a moment. It's something that I think is very awesome that it exists, and you'll see why in just a little bit. But before we do that, remember YouTube stuff, like, subscribe. Visit me on the TikTok or the Instagram. I'm over there now. I have fun conversations with people there. So let's do that. But let's get into this. Let's get into this bag. Now, I don't know why, but on the screen this looks blue, but it's like a greenish. So it's kind of cool, But let's just get into this and see what it is. Like I said, I'm 99% sure that I know what this is. And if it is, which hey, it absolutely is. It's a book, which you know that from the thumbnail. But look at this, the Satisfactionista Diaries. And look, it goes along with this. It's the companion piece to this album. And what makes this, extra cool is that this, my brother wrote this book. So that's awesome. And look at this, 600 pages. 600 pages. And what's cool about this, because there's always, you always read books about, like, bands that, popular bands that made it huge and everybody knows their name, right? But those are the minority. There's way more bands that didn't quite make it. And so it's kind of fascinating to, obviously I haven't read this yet, considering I just, unbagged it. But it's way more relatable because there's so many more people, myself included, that have been in bands in the past that never quite made it. And lots of my friends are in the same boat. But now, a 600-page book with, let me find one, with nice color photographs in it. This is pretty awesome. Looking at this, there's a set list from shows. There's way more information than you would probably ever need to know about Chris McKay and the Critical Darlings. And it says right here on the front, the book of the album written as it happened by Chris McKay with contributions from the Critical Darlings and those who lived the story in real time. So what it is basically a collection of diaries, like online diaries and show notes and all kinds of stuff that were written at the time. And what makes it interesting to me is, unlike most stories, we know where it ends. But as it's written, he didn't know where it would end because it's written in real time. So from page to page, the author, in this case Chris, didn't know what was coming next, but we already kind of do. So I just think it's an awesome idea, and I'm super proud that he managed to pull this off because he's a published author now, which is awesome. Musician, photographer, published author. And this is a mighty large book, and I mean, the back looks awesome. And you can get your very own copy of this book. I don't know if he's got the autographed ones left, but chrismckay.bandcamp.com. There's a link in the description for it. And you can also get it on Amazon if you don't need an autographed one. Or he had it available, maybe it's still available, as a bundle with the album. And I will say, this album is amazing. So, and I'm not just saying that because he's my brother. I'm just saying it. Even if he wasn't, even if I didn't know the guy, I would still love this album. And the cover work by Scott Bullock. So, just want to throw that out there. Awesome cover art. Awesome book. Can't wait to read it. If you're interested in a book about a band you've probably never heard of before. But I think the story is more compelling than whether or not you know the book, because you know a person who lived this life. Everybody, if you're into music and you know anybody that's been in a band, you know somebody like this. So check it out, give it a read. Pretty awesome. Thank you, Chris, for sending it. And actually, I see this right here, this book presented courtesy of Ben Sadler. So thank you, Ben, as well, for hooking me up with this. That's right, I got the autographed one. You can get yourself an autographed one too. But yeah, that's all this one is. I just wanted to show off this book and say how proud I am of Chris for getting this done in the circumstances that he's been in for quite a while. And if you know him, you know what I'm talking about. But hey, definitely check this out. I highly recommend this album. You can stream it on Bandcamp, and then if you decide you like it, pick it up. Same with the book. I'm so looking forward to getting into it. But thank you. Y'all stay fresh, cheese bags.